What's up, everybody? It's finally here, and I'm about to give you guys an top speed tune. Sorry, this is a little, I wouldn't say late exactly, because it's way past due. I just took a little bit of a break off of GT7 for a little bit, because I was lucky enough to get into the closed beta for the Crew Motorfest, so I played that for, I don't say the last 2 weeks exactly, but I played that for a while, so I haven't really done a whole lot on here, but I have been waiting for the update, which we just got yesterday. So that's the main reason why I didn't post anything last week, because I knew we had the update coming out yesterday for Monday. I was like, you know what, we'll post one today. And this one is going to be off of one of the new engine swaps that we got. This is the engine swapped C4 ZR1. It has from what I remember, it should be the C7 ZR1 engine in it, which is a pretty big upgrade, because I wasn't originally going to be posting this because it went about 255, so it could have gone like 270, maybe 280 with NOS, which would have been decent, but it would have been as good. Like, like I haven't even seen anybody run this in a lot of the races I usually race in, so that's why I never posted it. But now it's definitely a contender for sure. It is definitely a contender for the top speed racing, specifically with NOS. Top speed racing without NOS, I'll post. Uh, I might not even post another video for this unless you guys really want me to. So you guys want me to do a little bit more fine-tuned, no NOS top speed tune, put them down in the comments below. But I'm probably not gonna put one up there because it does fine at 290 in the gear it is. I probably could squeeze out maybe 295, but right now this is the best I got, especially for the 312 with NOS. The 290, as I said before, I could probably squeeze out the 295, but I don't think I can squeeze out any more than 312 out of this. And I worked a little bit on this. I didn't put hours into this, but I put enough to where I feel comfortable with what this is, and you guys will see that this will have a a conglomeration of the tunes I've been working on and a few tunes that I've been given. It's not all of them. It's all of them together, actually, pretty much. Because going into the suspension, right height all the way down like usual. Anti-roll bars, I have it at 3 in the front and 5 in the rear, just to keep the front still a little loose, but the rear to keep it a little bit more stiff than the front, so that way it doesn't slide out, but gives enough a little bit more stability. It's kind of a mixture of how my main tune is and the one tune I've been working on, which is half and half of the compression and the expansion. You want 40 in the front for compression, and you want 26 in the rear. Um, the 40 and 30 and the 26 and 36, as you guys see here, that's a half and half mixture of how of what I've been doing. Like, this is you guys recognize this, but this is something new that I've been working on, so it's been working out pretty fine. It doesn't work out with a lot of the cars. That's why I had to switch it up with the front and kept it in the rear. So for expansion, you want 30 in the front, 36 in the rear. For the natural frequency, uh, I'm just gonna call it natural frequency for now on, because I don't know how many people actually orient this with the spring rate, because that's quite literally what it is. But I have it 1.9 in the front and 1.6 in the rear, primarily because if you have it slammed all the way down to 1.4, then the steering is going to lock up in the turn, and you're not going to be able to steer. You'll turn, and you try to straighten out your wheels, and it'll just keep on going straight to the bottom of the turn. So raise it up a little bit. The camber, I have it to where it gives it a little bit more stability in the turn, just to be safe, so that way it doesn't do the whole locking. And then the toe is something that I've gotten help from. I've heard that there's something with the toe, from a couple of people, that there's a little trick with the toe, but I didn't know exactly what the trick was. I knew that there was like a specific trick with the R18 back in GT6, but I didn't think that trick worked that much at all. If it did, it worked. I didn't think it was gonna work a whole lot at all, but it does help out the car with, again, more stability in the turn. Not enough to where it can go anywhere, but it's enough to where you're not up on top. But you also have it to where if somehow down the line it may increase the speed. If not, it doesn't seem to do anything with the top speed with this specifically. But yeah, it works out pretty well. So you'll be seeing me more using the toes angles for cars going forward, I guess say. Not all the cars I'm going to be running are going to have toe or camber. All the cars are starting to become more unique now, which I'm liking about it. Like, I like how the suspension is actually getting more, yeah, I don't want to say unique again, but that's the only word I can think of. It's the suspensions are becoming more unique with the cars now, which is good. But with that, going over to the transmission is kind of what I've been doing lately, just to try stuff out instead of having to stretch out the final and all that stuff. What I've been doing is I've been setting the final, or not the final, but the top speed automatically adjusted up to 560 on this one. So if you have, all you have to do is do that, and then your final you shouldn't have to mess with your final. The only gears I messed with a little bit was 5th and 6th. 5th gear, I brought it to 0.515, and that should bring you guys to the 534 that you guys see there. If you guys cannot match that, don't try to mess with anything. Just try to get your 5th gear to match the rightmost number as most you can. And for 6th gear, I think it's okay right now. It may be a little bit too long, so the 6th gear you guys can mess with if you want to have something to draft with. But 5th gear, you're going to be running the 290. It's going to be about middle, I won't say middle exactly of the gear, but it's going to be in the indicator of the RPM. You'll see it as I drive it. It'll be about halfway in that. But the 312, with how the C7 is, or primarily the ZR1 C7 is, it likes to be in the higher end of the RPMs, just like the C6 are. So 5th gear is tuned just enough to where I can get that. I try a little bit more, goes down. So I think I found the sweet spot. If there's a possibility that it could go faster than 312, I think so. I just haven't found it yet. I just gotta work on these cars a little bit more to find a couple extra mile per hour, but I'm giving you guys more of just a starting tune, I guess, say, to help you guys, and primarily just help you guys out if you guys need any help, and it works out just fine. And I know a lot of people have a lot of my tunes, so with that, I'm gonna have the track show you guys how it does, handle all this stuff like usual. As per usual, any car that can have a rear diffuser, put rear diffuser on it. This has the rear diffuser on it. I tried it without the rear diffuser to see if it was just see if the C7, the base C7, was the only car. If it wasn't the only car that could do it. If it was, then so be it. I mean, technically, the base C7 and all the R35s don't really need or I don't want to say don't really need it, but if they have the rear diffuser, it slows them down. But for some reason, a lot of the cars benefit from the rear diffuser, which I still find kind of weird because it adds 50 pounds of downforce to the front and rear. The only car it doesn't do it to is the base C7, which I find odd. Yeah, and as you see here, I'm just gonna cruise at the 290 real quick before I hit the NOS, but it'll stick to 290. If it somehow goes down to 289, I'd be very shocked. But it ran 290 all the way up to the turn, so yeah. There's not going to be a whole lot I'm going to be talking about exactly. I will be back to my regular posting schedule, but I would not mind trying it. But I don't know if you guys would want me to post it. It's because if you guys aren't going to really watch it, I'm not going to really want to post it, honestly. But I would not mind trying to post the Crew Motorfest videos. If you guys would like to see me play it, like have a kind of a playthrough, but through how I raced and all that stuff. So if you guys want me to do that, you guys want interact, and you guys want to see that, post it down in the comments below, and I'll do it. I did pre-order it, so I will be getting the early 3-day access to it. So for anybody that's on the edge of wanting to buy it but is not sure about it, if you wanted to see the gameplay of the full game release, you know, I can do that for you. I can post videos for, you know, essentially a playthrough, essentially, of me just playing through the game. But I'm hoping to have all the cars in the Crew 2 in there, because you can transfer them. Basically, back to the tune for a little bit. You guys see here, 312, no problem. Stays at 312 for a long time. I'll do a little bit more on the turns, on the second turn up here. But continuing on the Motorfest, on the Crew Motorfest, the game allows you to either start from scratch, which I'm not sure if you're able to, like, have more cash at the beginning, or if it'll just be used, like everyone starts with the same amount of cash, but if you have cars from the Crew 2, you can train for them, which I will be transferring them. But yeah, as you guys see there, it handles pretty good. I kind of messed up on the beginning. Like I may have accidentally drafted behind the Chiron for a little bit. A little bit, kind of in the zone. But yeah, I like it. I like the new engine swap. We got 5 engine swaps with this update, and I've got I think 2 or 3 of them, if not 4. I think I got 4. I got 4 of them, but the one car, I'm missing 1 car for the engine swaps. But if you guys want to see the rest of them, post them down in the comments below for any of the new engine swaps that we just got, or any previous engine swaps that we've got that I have not posted yet. Which I think I've posted all the engine swaps that we've previously gotten, or majority of them, should I say? Because I've primarily posted all the ones that can go pretty good top speed. I can't remember if I've posted the ARC 7 GTX, as you guys see there, because that goes pretty fast. From what I remember, it goes like 301 with NOS, I think it is. I can't remember exactly, but it goes pretty fast with the 77B motor in it. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. Also, if you guys could share a little bit. I know it's I try to share as much as I can, but with my work schedule and all that stuff, I kind of been just focusing on just doing stuff like this for you guys to be able to post on YouTube here. But if you guys could post it on other platforms, it'd be great. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. And as I said before, a little bit earlier, if you guys want to see me do any other top speed tunes for any cars I haven't done, NOS or no NOS, post them down in the comments below, and I'll do them either. If from this one, if you guys post it in this one, I'll do it in the next video. If not, I'll post it at a later time. But with that, I'll see you guys next video.